Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I have a collective makeup haul for you guys. I do these videos every 3 or so months because I don't buy makeup that often. So I like to do a huge haul like every couple months. And if you want to see my last one, I think it was in February, I will link it in the cards above. So let's get started into this makeup haul. First I'm going to start with kind of like miscellaneous and like aka boring things. They're still makeup, but they're kind of like not as fun. So the first thing is a skincare item, and this is by Morio Badescu. And I've heard so many things about these facial sprays. So my sister actually bought this for me. She wanted to try out the green tea one, so she let me have her rose water one. And here it is right here. I do not like the scent of this, but I love how it feels on the face. It really is such a fine mist, and it feels so cooling, and I really like this. I'm not sure if it helps like the longevity of my makeup or anything, but it just feels really nice. The scent is not, I don't really like the scent, but I really like how it feels. And then my aunt actually, the only makeup she wears is Lancome, so she always gets those free gifts. So she let me have like her free gift this time, and in that set it came with a La Base Pro, and this is a perfecting makeup primer, and this is like the smoothest primer I ever felt in my life. This feels like the Smashbox Photo Focus primer, just the original one, but this is so much smoother. It really smooths my pores out, and I really am enjoying this. And you just have to use the tiniest bit. This sample will last me a long time, so I really like this. If you hear little noises, my daughter's actually right here, so like cooing or anything, she is right there. And then at Dollar Tree recently, I get a lot of makeup at Dollar Tree. Sometimes they have really good brands. I found some of the Kiss lashes. I did feature these in a Dollar Tree haul if you don't watch my Dollar Tree hauls, but I got these ones. They're individual lashes, and this is from I Envy by Kiss, and it comes with the little eyelash glue. And then I got these ones. These look so natural, and these are the sultry style, so I really like those. I don't wear false lashes like ever, but to get them for $1, I figured, hey, I might as well just get them. More, maybe I will get better at false lashes. I don't want to start getting into false lashes just because, I don't know, I love the look of no lashes, so I don't want to get used to seeing myself with lashes and always have to wear them. So that's what Jaclyn Hill always says, never start wearing false lashes. Moving on to all of my makeup, I have a lot of goodies here, so this might be a long video, but I might want to grab a snack. So I picked up, recently I've only picked up one foundation. I try not to pick up foundations too often because I need to use up the ones I've purchased. So I recently picked up the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I got the shade Nude Ivory. I really love this foundation. I came to realize I don't like it as much as my Maybelline Matte and Poreless, but I still really like it. It's only like $4.86 at Walmart, and it's a really good foundation. I would say it's like high coverage. I'm wearing it today. I really like the way it looks, but it tends to cling to my dry patches, and my Matte and Poreless does not do that. So that would be like the only downside for me, but I really like this, and I would recommend it since it's so inexpensive even just to try it. Then two concealers I recently picked up. The first one I already used up. This is the NYX HD concealer, and I heard a lot of great things about this concealer. So I just picked it up at Ulta. It was only $4.99, which is really inexpensive, but you don't get as much product in here. You only get 0.11 ounces. That's really not that much. I used this up so quickly, and I don't like the tone of this. This is the second lightest shade. And this is in light. I think I needed to get fair, but see how peachy it is? I mean, for under eye circles, I think this would be really great, but I really don't have dark circles. So, I don't know if I would pick this up again. Maybe if they had the fair shade, I would, but definitely I wouldn't get the light shade again because it was just too peachy, and I don't really have dark circles. And then the concealer I'm currently wearing, and that I'm absolutely loving, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This stuff is so freaking good. It's so thick, and it blends like a dream. The only thing I don't like about this is the color. The color is a little, it's like the same color as my skin tone. So I would want like a kind of a lighter brightening shade, but I still wear it every day and I absolutely love it. It blends amazing. This was only, I think, like $3 and I got it 25% off at Rite Aid. So I really love this and I will definitely continue to repurchase this one. This is probably like my new favorite drugstore concealer. And a brush I recently picked up from Wet n Wild. I needed a new brush just to put bronzer on and stuff, but they didn't have like a big powder brush. So I just got the Wet n Wild flat top brush. And actually I've been using this for bronzer. I actually like it. I think it just deposits the bronzer really nicely. I'm going to wash it and just try to use it for like all over powder just because it will really press in my powder. But for bronzer I really like this and I actually want to try this for foundation. I've heard it's really good. So this was like $2.99. I really recommend these Wet n Wild brushes with the white handle and the pink up top. They're so good and so affordable. So yeah, I really liked this and I really like this and I'm enjoying it. I got like two kind of like eye products here. The first one is a little mini size sample of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I actually got this with something else. I'm going to mention like later in the video with my eyeshadow palettes, but I freaking love this mascara. The formula is so good. I love dry formula mascaras. Those are my favorite. This wand is like perfect. It's perfect for your top and lower lashes. I really am enjoying this, and I think I'm really thinking about buying the full size once I'm finished with this. But it's definitely like one of my favorite high-end mascaras that I've tried because I get a lot in my Ipsy bag and I don't always enjoy them, but this one I'm really loving. I repurchased for me. This is from Essence and this is the Make Me Brow. This is so good, you guys. If you struggle with like kind of like sparse brows and you just need like a little bit more like color in them, or like when you fill them in you just need like some like a little bit more like darkness in there, this is perfect. It fills in all those sparse areas and it holds them in place. So if your brows are kind of crazy and going everywhere, this really like holds them down and it lasts all day long. And this is like I think $1.99 at Target and Ulta, so it's really great. I always get the color Brownie Brows and it's so good. I'm wearing it today like always. I cannot leave the house without this stuff. And even if you don't fill in your eyebrows with like a pencil or a pomade, you can just run this through your brows and it gives you a little bit of color. So I really love that product. And then my sister is like the sweetest person ever. I always say that in my makeup videos because she does spoil me, but she recently placed an Ulta order. And if you spend $50, you got this free Becca kit, and she gave it all to me. She just doesn't really wear makeup like me, so she gave it all to me, and I never tried anything from Becca before, so I feel so luxurious. I haven't even used any of this stuff yet, so I'm super excited. So the first thing that came in the little kit is the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. So this is like their little matte primer. I'm not sure if it's like a silicone primer or what, but it looks like a little lip gloss. Oh yeah, it definitely feels like a silicone based primer. This is perfect for me now because summertime is rolling around and my skin gets so oily, so I really am going to be needing this in the next few months. Then it came with their new First Light priming filter. They do have like a backlight priming filter, so I'm pretty sure this is like kind of like the same concept. You put it on before your foundation. This is such cute packaging, and I never used like the Becca products before, like anything from Becca, so I don't even know what to expect. And it's like purple. It's like purple and feels actually really watery, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that. It smells really good, so excited to try that one. And then we got a shimmering skin perfector in Opal, and Opal's like their most popular shade. I don't think I'm gonna open this one yet just because I don't know, I don't really want to just like open all my products because I don't think I'm gonna use them all right away. Did want to open the primer to use that soon. And then it came with a mini deluxe size sample of Becca Opal, and I've been wanting to try Becca highlights forever, but they're so expensive. They're like $38 for a full size. So this is Opal, the famous Opal. Look how freaking gorgeous that is. I am so excited to try these out. Oh my god, they're so buttery. Oh, beautiful. And that leads me to my next thing I wanted to talk about is highlights. I recently got 2 highlights. My sister actually bought me one of them, and it is the Too Faced Candlelight Glow in Warm Glow. I'm not sure if I talked about this in a video, maybe like in a Get Ready With Me, but I freaking love this. As you can see, it's loved, especially on that side. This side not so much, but mixing them, it's gorgeous. I will show you them mixed together and then alone. Sorry, my swatches are kind of crappy. My arm's getting kind of full, but okay. They're really hard to see because this is more like a subtle highlight. That's the mixed together, that's the lighter shade, and that is the more peachy shade. You can't really even see it. I'm going to see if I can kind of intensify it for you guys for a second. That might be a little bit better. But anyway, so my camera actually cut off on me, but I was done talking about that Too Faced product anyways. So next is something that I bought. I know there's like a lot of controversy around this brand, but they were having a 50% off sale on certain items, and I don't know, I just really wanted to try it. So this is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in Siberian Gold, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I am so obsessed with this. Like, you won't even know how obsessed I am with this. It is beautiful. I wear it every single day. The pan is freaking huge, as you can see. And I don't know, I just feel really luxurious when I'm wearing this. They're regular $29, and I got it on sale for $14. So, I don't know. I don't know. I've really been wanting to try new makeup, and when they're on sale, I can't really resist. So, I'm just, like, obsessed with this. And this is the swatch on my hand. And it's really blinding, and you can kind of sheer it out to make it not as dark. I just love this, and I do recommend this. So I know a lot of people don't love Jeffree Star, but I don't know, I really, really like his cosmetics from what I've tried. So then I have 2 lip products I recently picked up. One came in a Too Faced set my sister bought me. This is the Too Faced matte lipstick in Sugar Daddy, and it's just like a nude lipstick. My favorite type of nudes. My favorite type of lipstick are nudes. So it's a really pretty, like, well, I don't know if it's matte because it looks really moisturizing, but it's like a really pretty, like, darker nude. So I really haven't worn this too much, so hopefully with the summer months I will get more use out of that. And then ColourPop was having free shipping, so I just figured I would try their Ultra Satin Lips. And I heard a lot of really great things about them, so I just picked up the shade Magic Wand. Again, it's a nude. That's all I really wear. Except for today, I wanted to be bold and I wanted to wear a red. And actually, I am wearing the Too Faced Melted Matte in Lady Balls. I'm obsessed with this formula. I'm going to have to get like a nude one in this formula because I really like it. But this is Magic Wand, and I really like it. Actually, the ColourPop Ultra Satins are kind of sticky, honestly. A lot of people rave about them, but when I wore it, it was like sticky. So I don't know about that. I mean, I like the Ultra Matte. I really didn't have a problem with the Ultra Matte, but I probably would repurchase another Ultra Satin. Almost done. I have just 2 more things to talk about, and those are eyeshadow palettes. Recently, for Mother's Day, Tarte had like a Mother's Day set. So you got the Lights Camera Lashes mascara, the deluxe size, and then you got this eyeshadow palette. And it doesn't really have a name, it's just like says Tarte. Super pretty. I figured since I'm a mom and I would just treat myself, it was only like 14 bucks, I think, 14 or $18. And here are the shades. It's honestly like a neutral palette. Like, I'm not really too impressed with the shade selection because honestly, once you blend them, they all look the same. You get like 2 kind of like satin shades. Well, I think you get 3. You get this one, and then that one, and the rest are mattes. It's a really great travel palette. I did this eye look today with it. It's just like a neutral kind of like smoky eye. But honestly, if you look at the shades, they all look the same. So I don't know if I would have bought that if I really knew what the shades looked like. But I have not ever tried Tarte eyeshadows, so I figured I would just treat myself, and I really love the packaging. Last thing in this video is an eyeshadow palette my sister bought me. HSN always has Too Faced deals, and this was the deal that day, and it was the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. But my son actually got a hold of this and kind of jacked it up a little bit. As you can see, he really messed that one up, kind of like dented that one, but it's just makeup. It's not the end of the world. So I have mixed feelings about this. I love my Too Faced Chocolate Semi-Sweet palette. This one just doesn't seem to blend as much. Again, I love the shades, but I think once you blend them on the eyes, they all kind of tend to look the same. Like that brown, these two browns, they like both kind of look the same, and I don't know. I will swatch a few for you guys. They're not like the most pigmented, honestly. Like I'm swatching some of the darker shades. I don't even know if you could see that, but see that pink, that hot pink is really not as opaque as you would think. So I don't know. I really love the Too Faced formula, but I think I just have to play with this more. So I really am happy though I have it to add to my collection. So that was everything I recently picked up in the makeup world. I will be doing these videos every few months or so. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I love talking about makeup, so of course I love doing these videos. So please subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.